Set the drummer to the side. Let the petty be fried. It will be alright. Alright, alright, alright. Set that drummer to the side. Let the petty be fried. Black negative from your mind. It will be alright. Don't let them people come and hide. Gotta swallow your pride. Look at what peace provides. It will be alright. Set that drummer to the side. Let the petty be fried. Black negative from your mind. It will be alright. Don't let them people come and hide. Gotta swallow your pride. Look at what peace provides. It will be alright. In my whipping, I'm dipping. I'm on a celebration mission. Windows down, music bumping.
Oh man.
Yeah. Like we always do about this time. Welcome to Unpopular Honesty. My name is Cornbread Capone, and for this edition, this is gonna be called the Tell the Truth edition. My guest today is somebody who I go back with a long time.
What's up, y'all?
Mr. Mike Malbrough, man, what's going on with you, man?
Yeah, just going slow like this, baby.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Well, where do we begin when you say tell the truth? So much truth to tell about so much. So where do we begin with that, man?
Keeping it real with yourself. I mean, you know, it goes from just anything that you know. Everybody got secrets.
Right.
That they done hid, you know, they don't want other people to know about something they done did as a kid. Some still doing sneaky shit, you know, but you can look back on it now, rather you care to discuss it, rather you don't. But some of the shit that I done as a young cat, it'd be funny as hell to me. And I'd be like, damn, I did that as a kid, man. You know, whatever I figured I was getting away with, and I can speak about it now, rather if it's painful or funny, and, you know, it's my truth. You know, but everyone has theirs that, you know, rather they care to discuss it, rather they don't. I feel like it's better out than in.
I feel that, man, because when you started doing that, I said, wow, you know, I wonder if that will become a trend and people will be more truthful with themselves or truthful with the things that they did. I think it falls under accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I had a discussion about accountability a little while back, and I had to be honest about myself. At one point, I was not accountable. I was a fucking nut running around doing whatever just for the laugh of it. But God allowed me to grow up and allow me to look back on my youth and say, yeah, you was wild. Yeah, what you did right there, maybe that wasn't cool.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Maybe you shouldn't have said that, you know what I mean? Like, and then, you know, you make correction and you progress and you get better. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's so much to talk about when we talk about the streets. We was just both talking about how we was in the streets last night. And, you know, just some of the things you see in the streets is amazing. To say the least. Man, what can you? Because at one time the streets was about truth, but that was a long time ago. The streets stopped being about truth a long time ago. Mm-hmm. So it's like now it's like, how do you feel when you go out in the streets now?
Man. Well, me personally, I'm gonna protect myself at all times.
Right.
And what I mean by that, everybody that know me know I don't bother nobody. But if it's either them or me, you know, I plan to make it back home.
Right.
You know, I got a family to feed, and you know, I got people that look up to me, and all this type of stuff here. But you know, the streets ain't the same where we come from.
Right.
We came from, you know, for those who know me, my introduction was from the shoulders. You know, you got everybody packing pistols and stuff now, and you tough. You know, you can put a pistol in a baby hand and he can squeeze it. You know, that don't make him a bad baby. Right. You know what I'm saying? He figuring some of the time it's a toy. You know, right. It's just, I don't like this, how these new cats are coming up, man. And it's like they don't even have any guidance anymore, any people to show them that they actually give a damn. Yeah. You know, when we was coming up, you had people, you know, Miss Sandra, Fat Boy and their mama who stayed on my butt. Big Titty Baby, Grandpa, his mama and them that stayed on us. You know what I'm saying? It's my mama, my uncles. You know, one of my favorite uncles, man. Right, if I was right or wrong, he was somebody that chastised me the most. You know, and you know, it's
different now.
And it's a whole lot different, man. I don't like it, but I can't control it. You know what I'm saying? If I had a choice in it, if I could make a rule in it, bring it back how it used to be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they done came out with social media and YouTube and all these shows, and what I feel, these cats don't want to be caught on tape getting beat up and all that. That's why they packing a pistol. You know, to make them, you know, feel tough. You ain't tough with a pistol, man. Take that pistol away from you. Let's see what you're really about. You know, that's the era we come from. You know, we was always scrapping over here at the Brothers Club, at the Y, me, Sammy, Black Terry, Pee Wee, you know, the whole Manor Mob. You know what I'm saying? Even my neighborhood crew, South End boys with me. You know what I'm saying? We was getting it on. And it's like, the people we was getting it on with, you know what I'm saying, from the North End, it's crazy because we see each other as adults, and now we, you know what I'm saying, we out in public, we dabbing each other up, hugging each other, you know what I'm saying, we had that respect now. Yeah. These cats right here, I can't tell you what's going on.
It's wild. I remember what life was before social media.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell you what life was before social media. Mm-hmm. Simple. It was simple as, if you went somewhere that was a large gathering, a party, a club, and let's say you're dressed, you look, you know, suitable, and you see a young lady across the room, and she gives you a certain look, you give her a certain look, and it was instant. Just
well, like on her, like, girl, let me buy you a fish sandwich.
Fast forward to 2022. Now it's DMs. Now it's Cash App that's involved. Mm-hmm. Now it's I'm gonna be honest, since we telling the truth.
Tell the truth.
It's a lot of prostitution involved. This generation is very comfortable with prostitution, killing, and whack ass music. Right. There it is, I said it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, sue me. Okay, but this is the truth. And these are the things that I'm faced with when I walk out my door. Because the music of today, let me say this, everybody got a choice in what they listen to. You can listen to what you want. If you like listening to Clark garbage disposals and riding down the street like it's cool, that's your business. The sad part is you have somebody who's above the age of 35, who was raised better, who knows better, who knows what real music is, but he still want to listen, he or she wants to listen to the music that their children listen to. Right. That is a problem. As far as prostitution, I mean, back in our day, if you called a girl a hoe, it was damn near finna be a fight or something worse. You know what I'm saying? If you call a girl a hoe today, she will tell you, "Thank you, at least I get paid."
Yeah, $40 go a long ways, but you know.
So this generation is very comfortable. How do you feel about all that?
Man,
that's the question. That's the question.
Hey man, whatever they do, you know, that's, you know, I don't knock nobody for doing what they do, man, but it's just this situation, everything has changed, like you said. You know, me personally, I'm not gonna trick no money off to you. That's never been my style since then, and ain't gonna be it right now. The music wise and stuff, you know, I like what I like. I always jam old school music. Certain new people I like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a screwhead for those who don't know. You know, everything in my tape deck, if it ain't, you know, Bread, J Biggs, or, you know, Tom, it's going slow, you know, or it's something old school, you know, Isley Brothers, Stylistics, you know, the man, it's just Al Green. That's me though.
Right.
You know. And I don't know. It's like half these females shit, you go buy them some crawfish and they turned up. You know? They doing them, hey, stop doing them lying. Let's tell the truth. You know?
Okay, let's go. Let's just be all the way real with it, right?
Got to.
There are a lot of women within these city limits who claim to be materialistic or put money above everything, right?
All right.
A lot of them are single parents,
All right.
living with them and their kids.
All right.
I'm sorry, but either something's wrong with the picture or something wrong with them in their head, because and this is what I think, and I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, correct me. But now, a lot of them, I want to say, didn't start out as being money hungry and materialistic.
Right.
You have to learn that.
Right.
Now, if you were taught that from your parents, your older sister, your aunts, that's one thing. But then a lot of people learn that later in life. Right. A lot of girls today learn that through the internet. So right. They just watched something and got fascinated with it. So you have these materialistic women.
Right.
Who are also single parents. Are they being materialistic for the sake of the children? Are they being materialistic for the sake of themselves? That's the question I have to ask myself. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, just listening to a female talk about money is a turnoff to me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the things we all want in life, you can't buy.
Right.
You can't buy it nowhere. I done been to every fucking store there is. They don't sell love. They don't sell loyalty. They don't sell honesty. Right. Nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and the materialistic things that these women want or they aspire to have is stuff that they saw from the internet and or reality television. Mm-hmm. No different than you taking a child to the movie and the child sees Sonic. Now the child wants to buy Sonic games and a Sonic poster on the wall. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know, you take a kid to the movie and the kid is so impressed with the movie, next thing you know, the movie becomes his life. You walk in his room, he got the poster, he got the movie, he got the, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's what I see. What do you think about all that?
I look at it from a kid, you know, a kid has a kid mind, and adult shouldn't have that same mind frame as that child do. And what I'm going at, I got 2 girls.
Right.
If my girls used to be into Barbie. Everything was Barbie this, Barbie that, Barbie this. We had DVDs, they had costumes. When they had sleepovers, it was a Barbie sleepover. I'm the only man in the house besides me and the dog. The dog is a boy, and they dressing him up in Barbie outfits and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga looking at me like, man, you a hoe for this, Mike. But, you know, anything to keep them happy.
Right.
But me speaking on it, you know, you got the females that care about the money, that try to impress other females and show them that they got money, they able to do this and do that. You got men that's like that too. You know, they figure the more money, the materialistic things that they can dish out there, the more women they can attract. You know, me personally, I never. You've been knowing me for a long time, and the other real niggas that know me know I never gave a damn about money. it was times in my life when I had buku of money. It was times in my life when I had nothing but lint in my pockets. But me being the real cat that I am, I was always looked at for being that guy, not for, man, he a young cat, you know, he got 2 slabs at the same time, you know, or he riding a Benz, or he was buying a house at this age, you know what I'm saying? I don't look at stuff like that. It's called growth. You know, you got, for a prime example, I got a home girl, and I'm not gonna say her name. She go get her body done. She go get her body done, which you will figure that it's for her. It's for her to look good. She go do it just to impress other people. My thing is, why? I mean, at the end of the day, you got to live with this.
Right.
You know, and yeah, you know, the surgery can make you look good, but if you not happy with what you are already, then why would you even waste time even doing it?
Message.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, since we telling the truth and being honest, man, and we never, you know, we always very critical on females and what's going on in females, but it's a lot of men who are not conducting themselves as men these days.
nope.
It is very what word can I use?
Can I cuss?
It is very insulting.
Can I cuss?
Sure.
Bitch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the
Keep it real.
some of the stuff that I hear that goes on, and a lot of stuff I see because a lot of stuff is recorded now. I say, where's your daddy? I say, you know, where's your self-respect as a man? Where's your dignity? Where's your inner pride for yourself? Because the way a lot of these men carry themselves, it's not on the level of how men carry themselves in our era.
Mm-hmm.
Like in our era, if a man came outside wearing something questionable,
You got talked about.
you got talked about real bad, to the point to where you probably went in your house and you didn't want to come back out. If you were a hoe ass nigga in our generation, you got treated bad.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward to 2022, a hoe ass nigga can walk by
And he popular now.
and he's popular. He got enough followers on the ground. He might be a TikTok influencer. He could be, you know, a Facebook celebrity, you know what I'm saying, a Twitter celebrity. But he's a hoe ass nigga. He might have money. He might have good looks. He might have all the women that all the dudes trying to fuck. But he's a hoe ass nigga in a time and era where hoe ass niggas are pedestalized just like prostitutes are pedestalized. So let's talk about the dudes who be pillow talking, the dudes who be pandering, the dudes who be simping, the dudes who be acting like a lollipop sucker ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hoe ass nigga, whatever way you want to describe it, because it's not just all on women. It's some of this blame can be placed on the shoulders of the so-called male today.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that?
Man, some men would do anything just to even get a piece of ass. At least try to. You know, they'll bait a woman in like they her friend and feed her this live, feed her that live. And if she falls for the okie doke, he figuring in his mind he already got it. You know, if whatever he's dissing out to her, she's gonna listen to it. I mean, it's just shit that whole niggas do. Let me make this comment. I actually had a family member someone I was real close with, I grew up with. We played video games and stuff together, did everything together. You know what I'm saying? Ex-girlfriend of mine, this was many years ago. Let me take it back so don't nobody misconfuse anything that I'm saying to be current today. But it's some shit in life you never get over. And this is something that I never ever gotten over. And still to this day I feel the way about him that I do. Because it's nowhere in hell if I tell you I love you, I will stab you in your back. Love to me means something, more than just words. Right. And he was one of the guys, he did everything to knock me out the way with my chick. And I'm at work, getting it on, working 7/12s. He backdooring me and sleeping around with her or trying to put his homeboys on her. Wow. And once I caught wind about it, it's hurtful. This is my cousin. I knew what I wanted to do to him. Am I wrong if I would have done it, though? Is my question. And everybody was telling me, man, be the bigger man, let it go, And at some points in times, you get tired of being a bigger man. And me coming from where I come from and how I normally used to do things, I would have been got at it. But I know what it's going to do to me is give me a whole bunch of trouble. And moving from that topic is just things that I've seen throughout life through these cowards. They just, you would do so much of bullshit that it's not even acceptable. Mm-hmm. The way how Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, what's that other...
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok and all that. Man, they capitalizing off of that. Like, they hyping shit up like that's cool for you to do. And I just don't fit in with a lot of people, man. I stand out. So, I just stay out the way, let them do their own thing. When I hear about it later, I just shake my head. Like, I'm not impressed by this shit, not a bit. I hate how the world has turned around, but, that's something that I can't control. When we was coming up in days and times and shit, man, ain't no way in hell you could be trying to, this your homeboy, somebody, this your ride or die nigga, you know what I'm saying? And you back doing and trying to sleep with this gal or nah, man, you can't do that, man.
Yeah. It was codes. It was definitely codes back then.
Yeah. The codes left.
Yeah.
Once the real niggas, like ourselves, grew up and got out the way, I don't know where they pick up these little codes from, but that's not how we came up. That's not the popularity and the respect that we came up from. No, I personally didn't come up doing no shit like this here.
I didn't. I can't relate to the whole, the social media thing. Like, the only reason why I'm on there is because I'm involved in music. If I wasn't involved in music, I would not be on there because I don't like it. This is one reason I don't like social media. Lately, not lately, but really in the past couple of years, it's like people have been cheering on dysfunction. They've been cheering on, they take these words and they make them, everybody use them, like toxic, like sneaky link, like, you know what I'm saying? So they popularize all this shit. Right. And at the end of the day, I'm saying, when they started saying sneaky link, I'm saying, children sneak, adults do what the fuck they want to do. Mm-hmm. So I don't understand why people over the age of 30 are using the word sneaky link in the first place.
But that goes back to our topic when you were saying about the kids seeing the movie Sonic and wanting Sonic games and all this here. That's a kid's mind. Right. And adults shouldn't have the same mind as that kid does. You supposed to be a parent. You supposed to be setting an example. Yeah. I don't have sneaky links. I got daughters. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to grow up and my daughters live at home with me. Right. I don't want them to grow up and figure, well, my daddy had this. I'm guessing it's cool for me to have this. You can never hear them tell you anything like that because that was never going on.
Yeah, and that's the real part because, once we have kids, life essentially becomes about them and less about us. So we have to watch what we do, who we hang around, what we put around our children, what we teach our children. And I wonder, how does the world do that? Because, you know, I remember there was a time when I was young, if there was adults in the room, children either went outside or in the room.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because there was no mixing of the two, no mingling of the two. You know, you might have came in the room, hey, how you doing? And burnt off.
Get
you know
your ass in the back.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But now it's not like that. Now, you know, and you can listen to the kids and you can hear who they got their conversations from when you hear them talk.
Right.
I mean, I live out here. It's a bunch of grown ass kids who walk around every day. And when they're not around their parents, you could cut a corner and you can hear little children who are still in school having an adult conversation with the words included. And everybody know what I mean. So, you know, and to be honest, when I was young and I wasn't around my parents, yeah, I was cussing like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be honest. I was cursing like a motherfucker. But, you know, it's a difference between, you know, little kids cussing back then. We ain't never cuss out no adults when we was kids. You know what I'm saying? We ain't disrespect no adults when we were kids. We never did nothing out of line or disrespectful to that degree. But, you know, kids these days is a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they into a whole lot more than they're exposed to a whole lot more than we were. They tried to shelter me. You know what I'm saying? And if my grandparents could have had their way, I would have been Carlton. I'm gonna be honest with you. They wanted me to go to private school and all that. Let's tell the truth. But I believe my rebellious side started kicking in at that point because I'm a rebel. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a rebel. I was a rebel when I was young, and I'm still a rebel now. So I went against that. I fought against that because I didn't want that. It's funny. It's like I didn't want that. The thing I was thinking about was reputation. You know, because it's all my friends went to public school. So essentially, y'all get to wear what y'all want when y'all go to school. But when I get out of school, I'm still in a uniform. Yeah. Do you know what type of embarrassment that was when you come around all your friends that's in public school and you're in private school? You the only one of your friends that's in private school. It's kind of like you know, back then it was looked at as, you know, they would talk down on you or whatever. Right. Not knowing that, you know, when we got older and I realized why my grandparents wanted me in private school versus public school. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I went to both, so I saw, oh, that's why they wanted me in private school. And their thing was protection. But, or we know what's going to be there and we know what's not going to be there. But let me tell you something. Just because people are in private school don't mean that certain elements are not there. Because I attended private school with some real live dope fiends. And they were not black.
And just because you're in church every Sunday, that don't mean you're a saint neither. Yeah. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, because we could cut real deep with that conversation.
As the church say already.
Yeah, man. But I do want to ask you this before we get up out of here. Because I know you're not an artist, but you're a fan of music, and we got to bring it back to hip hop. Does Mr. Mike have a top 5 best rappers? Now, I understand that you're a screwhead, so we're going to categorize these. Screw, old school, I'm scared to say new age, but I'm going to say new age. If there is, you know.
I got you, and I'm not just telling you this here because we sitting in here. I got a few of your things. I'm listening to Biggs. I listen to Tom Teasy. I listen to it's a few cats that I listen to. it's a lot of them that I don't just get down with because I can't relate to it. Like the things that you speak about were things that I was doing, I go through.
Right.
The things that Tom speak about, J Big speak about, was things that I do or was going through it. So I can relate to it.
Right.
You know, when Al Green and them, they talk about love and happiness. Things that I went through, things I go through. You see what I'm saying? If I can't relate to it, there's no reason for me to even deal with it. It's how I feel. You know, of course I like Nas, I like Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person that I need you. They look at me, the people around the way, saying, well, Mike, man, you doing this for yourself, you doing this for yourself. I'm impressed by that, I'm inspired by that. But I'm inspired by other people that's greater than me in situations. So that make me go harder for what I want, for what, me and my family want and need. Not trying to be in competition with anybody because I'm not a battling person. It's just us, man.
Well,
at the end of the day, this is how we do it. Real life shit.
Well, before we get up out of here, is there anything you would like to say to anybody?
Man, just keep it real with yourself. Keep y'all heads up, man. And one love to you, baby.
Man, before we get up out of here, man, I would like to tell you that, in my eyes, I feel like you are a real one. And that's not just the cliche thing that everybody is saying, because we've been knowing each other for a long time, and we both then came from essentially the bottom, and we have elevated. Both of us have. You know what I'm saying? It's important for me to give people their flowers. You know what I'm saying, in front of them while they can smell them. So from me to you, it's always been love. It's always been respect. I'm happy that you came to the platform. And anytime you want to come back, you just let me know.
It ain't no thing, baby. And that's one thing I want to say before we get up out of here too, man. I hear a lot of people these days and ages talk about they got it from the bottom. And it don't matter what side of town you was from, we were well known in these streets for getting in trouble, for doing things, just even being around certain people. And a lot of these new wave cats that's around here saying that they got it from there, I didn't see nobody else but the solid cats at the bottom.
Right.
So the ones that I know that had to get it like I did, rather if you was in the streets with me, rather if you was doing whatever you was doing, working at McDonald's or something like that, you was still getting it on. Right. You came from the bottom. I done went in people's houses and stuff, and they ain't got nothing. We got foil paper on the window. You know what I'm saying? That's to keep the shade out. We ain't got no curtains. You know what I'm saying? This is the bottom trenches. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it is. I respect when people tell you the real about them instead of trying to make it look good behind a pretty lie. Give me the ugly truth. That's why I say, let's tell the truth.
Yeah, man. This is what Unpopular Honesty is about. On behalf of Trigger Mike and the good people at One Man Records, I'm Cornbread Capone. This is Unpopular Honesty, the home of brutal honesty and real hip-hop music. Until next time, everyone, peace and love, because that's what the world needs.
Already.
Peace and love, man.